This video I have prepared based on where you stand today. And we have a good indicator of that based on the mock test that you have taken of any platform. If you have not taken the mocks, I would very strongly advise that go and take Cerebellum's mock 1 and 2. NEET PG, mock 1 and 2. Mock 1 is tougher, mock 2 is comparatively simpler, but you will get a good idea where you stand in the competition. Now let's talk about the students between 130 to 145. Again, they would get caught up in the clustering. Not as bad as those who are going for 120, 130, but 130 to 145 is also going to get caught up in the clustering. Unfortunate part of being in this zone is if you could have gotten just 7-8 questions correct, more questions correct, your rank would have jumped significantly. So again, you have to get out of this clustering, and for that you again have to gain depth in certain subjects. You already have decent concepts, but you have to increase your depth. And for you, doing MCQs and PYQs is as important as gaining depth. For the last category of students, I said that you focus more on gaining depth than MCQs, because when you have more depth in the subject, your number of MCQs correct would automatically increase. You guys have to do it both. Again, medicine in a day is something that you have to do. As I just said, medicine in a day, just 23 hours by Dr. Dilip would make you strong in medicine, would get you those 8-10 questions extra correct, which can be a game changer. Again, I would say PSM and Pharma quick revision videos, quick revision 2.0. Again, GRG sir, Vivek Jain sir, who have been at the top of their field for last 20 years, they know how to give you the maximum quality in those 7-8 hours. PSM, many students say that they are very weak in it. Do PSM by Vivek Jain sir, and then let us know. You would definitely become stronger. GRG sir, I don't have to tell, is the king of pharmacology. Do these 7-8 hours of lectures, right? Rather than studying the same old thing again and again, even when it is not giving you good results, spend some time on these lectures. They are very important. Surgery, I already mentioned. Amrit Nasar sir's quick revision videos are very conceptual. If you have done surgery from somewhere else, you can revise it. But if you're making mistakes or if you're forgetting things, as I said, his surgery lectures are very conceptual. Your hold on the concepts will improve. You would not have to memorize everything. Again, short subjects, psychiatry, anesthesia, radio, ortho, dermat, forensic, and plus minus speeds. Do these from quick revision videos if you have not done, or if you have done from mission videos, just revise it. These subjects, being limited, give you the highest returns for every unit of time you invest in them. You should ensure that you don't get anything wrong from these subjects, and remaining things, whatever you have revised, whatever you have done, just revise it. Now let's talk about the schedule, right? So we are calling it Mission 2.0 last batch. What all will it entail? Students were asking in the Telegram group. Yes, we'll have all the marathon classes again. The whole idea of marathon classes was it should be the last class that is taken before you go to the examination hall. If the exam is happening 2 months later, today's marathon class is not going to stay fresh in your mind. We want everything to be fresh in your mind. We'll again have all live marathon lectures. For those of you who do not know, these marathon lectures are live classes taken by the teachers. Around 8-9 hours for bigger subjects like medicine, surgery, around 4-5 hours for mid-level subjects like patho, pharma, and around 2-2.5 hours for shorter subjects like psychiatry. Everything important is taught to you in those hours, and this is done right before the exam. Last year, we had similar predicament. The exam got postponed, and we did ENDs, live test and discussions for all subjects, where you will be given a test. The teacher would come live online, and we will have a discussion, learn the art of solving MCQs. Last year we did that in last month marathon. We got great results. So we would stick to it, live ENDs for all the subjects. Now we are starting with something new, mini GTs. Mini GT is basically a GT of 3 subjects or 4 subjects. Say we teach you PSM, micro, biochemistry. 5th day, we take a mini test of all 3 of them, right? You might have come across these words, active recall and spaced repetition. The more frequently we repeat the questions, the more they get ingrained in our long-term memories. So these mini GTs will help you further in remembering things. So, and we will keep them with cue-based video explanations. What are they? Say we add 100 questions, 30, 30, 30. For all of them, we'll have 30 to 90 seconds videos, as explanation, so that you can cover these GTs in 1.5 hours. That is very important. We need to give you enough time for your revisions also. We'll continue with midday PYQs and late night PYQs. We are going to add some INICT questions also now, and more FMG questions, more older NEET PG questions now that we have more days. So that will be done. We want to take a GT NEET PG mock every 15 days. Cerebellum's recent mocks got a lot of praise by the students because first of all, they were pretty good questions. Even difficult questions were from the important topics. And we were giving cue-based video explanations with the help of which you could revise the entire mock in like 3 hours. So that problem that after you do a GT, it takes you days to revise it or review it, those days are gone. If you spend 2-3 hours, you would be able to revise the entire mock because we have these short, to the point, precise video explanations. Also, in Cerebellum, if you take a GT or a mock, you can review it immediately. The ranks and the percentiles will come after the window is over, but you can review it immediately. Please don't share the questions on the Telegram group. That is something that you should not do, but you yourself can review it immediately. Of course, you have the entire access to QBank, recorded content, BTR, everything is there. All right, now let's talk about the schedule. So we are going to start from 8th of June. So till 7th of June, the marathon classes that were going will continue as they were going. From 8th, we will restart, right? So FMT we are starting with. Now the idea is on June 8th, for forensic, the END would be in afternoon around 1 p.m. So what we want is on 7th, you do the quick revision video of Dr. Atul. Or if you have already made notes, you do them, right? But it has to be at least quick revision video. You watch the video, you do some custom module, or you can just do PYQs. All right. So you can look into the app, go into the test section, look for late night PYQs, and you scroll down, you can see the forensic PYQs also. So if you want, you can do just forensic PYQs. One option is that. Second option is FMT, just revise it, and next day you have an END going on in which 50 questions will be asked. Focus on these 50 questions because 50 questions, the teacher would try to cover everything. For bigger subjects, it would be 100 questions. So the idea is you do the quick revision video. Next day you attend the class, you take the test, you listen to the discussion. At night you do the PYQs. These late night PYQs and midday PYQs would continue in their mixed bag. Just to clarify, because I think it got a bit confusing. If on 8th you have forensic test and discussion, on 7th evening, watch the quick revision video. On 8th, appear for this test. In the afternoon or evening, you'll have the discussion of that live test. In that, the teacher would discuss the 4 options, how you reach the answer. Do that, and then you have midday and late night PYQs, during which you would do the PYQs. They are mixed bag, so that that your entire preparation also continues going simultaneously. June 9th, 1 day is given for you to cover the entire anatomy. Anatomy is a subject which is, of course, it does not stay in your memory for a long period of time. So we thought of giving you one entire day. On the 9th, either revise from whatever you had done in the past, main video, quick revision video, notes. If you had not done any of those things, watch the quick revision videos. On 10th, appear for the anatomy test, attend the discussion part, and then again do the midday and late night PYQs. Then you'll have the same thing for Dermat. And then you have your mini GT. I think mini GT would be on 13th. In between, there would be again the BTR for the same subjects. You can attend that also. Then you have got PSM, the bigger subject. You have got PSM, radio, and then we will have a mock test. Then you have biochem, again another mini GT, another BTR, so on and so forth. So for bigger subjects, we are leaving days, like we have given 2 days for OBG, right? We have left 1 day for pharmacology. Similarly, for medicine, we have left 2 days, right? So on and so forth. This cycle will continue. You have to do the quick revision videos if you have not done earlier, or you have to revise the mission classes, or whatever you have done. If you have not done anything, do quick revision videos, take the test, appear for the midday PYQs, late night PYQs, and the next subject. In between, we will ensure that we are also revising because we keep on getting these mini GTs in between. So in this way, we would be able to complete everything by July 15th. And then we would still be left with 18 days when we start with our marathon NEET PG live classes. So what is going to happen in these marathon NEET PG live classes? Again, in 17-18 days, all the subjects in live lectures would be revised. You would continue doing your questions, you would continue revising. So everything would come together very nicely. You are developing depth in certain subjects which are weaker. You are doing a lot of questions in your test and discussions, live test and discussions. You are strengthening your PYQs and midday PYQs and late night PYQs, and the GTs and the mini GTs are ensuring that you continue revising, you continue seeing important topics, and you also continue having this experience of taking the test. So this is how this is going to unfold. And again, students, in the end, I just want to say that my experience of interviewing multiple students was the same last year. Every time there was a postponement, there were students who doubled down on their preparation. They started putting more efforts, they started spending more hours, they started ensuring that their concentration becomes better, and in the end, they came out with great ranks. The same can happen to you. You have to double down on your preparation, decrease your social media consumption. If anybody talks about feeling fatigued to you, that they are not able to focus, just stop talking to them. This fatigue thing is contagious. If you are with 4 students who all are studying very hard, you will also study hard. If you are with 4 students who are saying कि अब नहीं हो रहा, अब नहीं होगा, जो देखा जाएगा, you would also get into the same zone. It is contagious. It is like yawning. If somebody yawns in front of you, you also start yawning. The same thing happens here. You have to be very careful about the people who you talk to. Of course, all the faculties would keep on guiding you. We are there in the Telegram group where we have a lot of conversations going. We have to do all of these things, and then finally, before the exam, we'll have the NEET PG, the final class. Some of you must remember the INICT, the final class, where the teachers come and give the students the most likely questions that are the questions that are most likely to be asked in the exam. They talk about those questions. So this is the plan, guys. And if you are not a subscriber, of course, you can go to the website, and I think they would have added by now this thing, Mission 2.0, the final batch. You'll find it over there. So this is the whole plan regarding the extensions and everything. I think the management would announce in the Telegram group. Extensions till NEET PG have been announced, and they have significantly cut the price also. So please take advantage of that. Please use it. So guys, again, we have been given another opportunity. 8th of June is when we restart, recoup, we again concentrate. Also one thing, camp, Cerebellum's Accountability Management Program. Again, free for all. Go to the go to the app of Cerebellum Academy. Just scroll down. In the shortcuts, you would find camp. So camp is something which basically helps you monitor your study pattern and your study, the output, the study output that you're getting. So camp talks about a couple of things. It starts with bed to book time. What is bed to book time? What duration does it take for you to start studying after getting up in the morning? So you woke up at 8 o'clock. If you start studying at 8:30, that is 30 minutes. Bed to book time is 30 minutes. It should be at least less than 45 minutes, preferably less than 30 minutes. And then it talks about deep study sessions. What are deep study sessions? They are study sessions where you try to reach maximum concentration, where you are not getting distracted, where you're not looking at phone, where you're not talking to people. That is our deep study session, 1 hour. So you have to monitor how many deep study sessions are you doing. And it also talks about the concentration levels. You have to rate your concentration level. On a scale of 1 to 10, where did you reach? Why? When you measure these things, you start doing better. Say you are studying and you know that after 1 hour, you have to write down the concentration level that you were able to reach. The moment your concentration starts drifting or you start losing concentration, you bring it back. You know you are measuring something, you start doing it better. You cannot improve something unless you measure it. So that is why it talks about concentration levels as well. At night, fill that camp, and it will also create a beautiful, line diagram for you that how you are doing longitudinally. Do that. It acts as an accountability manager and it helps you a lot. So again, students, the game is wide open. This postponement has ensured that even if you are lagging behind, you have been given a beautiful chance to leap forward, and it has given you a chance, if you are doing well, to make it even better. Right? If you are getting 160 correct, try to get into top 50 rank in NEET PG. Right? So the game is wide open. We have 60 days. We know our limitations. We have a beautiful plan in front of you. We have a beautiful structure in front of you. We have all the resources. Let's do it. As I keep saying, let's take the preparation to the end, because it is not over until it's over. May God bless you all. All the best.